There is a place in the human heart where storms rise, where words cut sharper than blades, where silence feels heavier than stone. It is the place where betrayal echoes, where misunderstanding burns, where love's embrace sometimes twists into ache. And yet, there is another place, a deeper chamber, a stiller ground, a sanctuary no hand can bruise, no voice can poison, no absence can erode. That place is yours. It is the space you guard. When you learn this truth, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, you become free. Pause for a moment. Let those words settle. They are not about being cold. They are not about shutting the world out. They are not about living without love, without connection, without trust. No, they are about learning to love without chains, to stand without dependence, to walk among people and still carry yourself whole. Enemies exist. Foes wear many faces. Some attack openly, throwing stones of criticism, mocking, undermining, casting shadows on your light. Others strike subtly, with whispers, with clever doubts, with sideways glances that tell you you do not belong. And then there are those who once stood by you, friends, companions, lovers. They can wound in ways no enemy ever could, because their words enter through trust. Their absence feels like theft. Their rejection feels like a shattering of mirrors. To live is to be open to both. Foes who test your fire, friends who test your heart. But imagine, just imagine, a life where their arrows cannot pierce your core, where their praise does not swell your pride, and their blame does not sink your spirit, where you love without being enslaved, and you stand without needing applause. This is not numbness. It is clarity. It is not armor of stone. It is the quiet skin of peace. Consider a mountain. Winds whip it. Storms lash it. Sun burns it. Snow freezes it. And still, the mountain stands. It does not hate the storm. It does not fear the sun. It does not curse the snow. It allows them to pass. It remains. That is the soul, who neither foes nor loving friends can hurt. Not untouched, but unbroken. Not unfeeling, but unwavering. How do we get there? How does one live? In such a way, it begins with roots. Roots that sink deeper than approval, deeper than rejection, deeper than the fragile branches of opinion. Roots that draw from something more eternal, from your own truth, from your own conscience, from your own inner vow to live with integrity. Integrity is the compass. When it points north, you do not need the world to tell you. You are right. You already know. When you act with kindness, when you speak with honesty, when you hold fast to your values, you need no witness, no certificate, no applause. You are rooted, and so storms pass. But you remain. Let me tell you something. If you live for enemies, you will shrink, you will hide, you will contort yourself, just to avoid their fire. If you live for friends, you will inflate, you will bend, You will compromise yourself to keep their love. But if you live for truth, you will breathe freely. You will love without chains. You will walk in light, whether anyone sees you or not. There is a gentle paradox here. When you no longer need people to approve of you, they will respect you more. When you no longer fear their disapproval, they will be drawn to your strength. And when you no longer cling to the affection of friends, your love for them becomes purer, because it is not tainted by fear, not laced with dependence, not clouded with the dread of loss. It is love given freely, love without bargaining, love without demand. Imagine standing in a crowd. Some cheer, some mock, some turn away, some open their arms, and you stand, breathing, calm, centered. Their noise moves around you, like waves around a rock. Their warmth and their cold wash past you like seasons. You receive it. You do not cling. You do not break, because your center is not in their hands. It is in your own. This does not mean isolation. It does not mean detachment. In the way of ice, it means presence. It means love that does not beg. It means friendship that does not fear. You are allowed to be moved, allowed to cry, allowed to laugh, allowed to ache when love departs. But even then, you return to your center. You do not lose yourself in their absence. You do not destroy yourself in their anger. You feel, but you do not fall. The world will test this every day, every encounter. An enemy will mock you. Will you respond with hate, or will you hold your peace? A friend will disappoint you. Will you collapse in despair, or will you forgive, release, and continue your walk? Each moment is a test. Each wound is an invitation to lose yourself or to root deeper. Do not misunderstand. This path is not easy. It is not walked in a day. You will falter. You will stumble. You will feel pierced by words. You will feel dragged by affections. But each time, you can return to the center, return to the truth, return to the vow that your worth is not for sale. There is a river in you. It flows quietly, beneath the noise, beneath the clash of voices, beneath the rise and fall of human tides. Drink from it. It is yours. It is steady. It does not dry when enemies attack. It does not flood when friends adore. It simply flows. That is your life, your source, your freedom. And when you live this way, something changes. Enemies lose their sting. Their words sound empty. Their attacks dissolve into wind. Friends, you love them deeper because you no longer hold them captive, because you no longer need them. To complete you, you become whole, and from that wholeness, you can give. Let me speak to the wound in you, the wound of betrayal, the wound of abandonment, the wound of misunderstanding. It hurt, yes. It broke something, yes. But let me tell you, you are not the wound. You are the healer. You are the one who carries the river. You are the one who can rise again, even if they never return. even if they never apologize, even if they never see you clearly. You can live whole. There is freedom in forgiveness, not because the other deserved it, but because you deserve peace. There is freedom in letting go, not because you are weak, but because you are strong enough not to be chained. There is freedom in standing alone, not because you reject others, but because you embrace yourself. And when you do, you find you are never alone, because the universe meets you there, because life itself becomes your companion. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, then you have walked into the rarest strength, not the strength of fists, not the strength of wealth, not the strength of fame, but the strength of soul, the strength of stillness, the strength of freedom. And this strength cannot be taken, cannot be bribed, cannot be shaken. It is yours, always. So walk gently, love freely, stand firmly. Enemies may roar, friends may falter, but you will remain a mountain, a river, a soul rooted in light, and that light will never go out